Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Bindam Ramadan and today I am going to present my research proposal about uh, the title is the effect of vocabulary learning through digital games on student speaking performance. Next slide is background of the study. Oral communication or speaking remains a primary hurdle in English as a foreign language instruction. Student speaking performance is heavily restricted by two main factors: limited vocabulary acquisition and profound performance anxiety. Unfortunately, conventional pedagogical methods such as rote learning and mechanical vocabulary memorization are completely isolated from reality, fail to promote cognitive processing, and often increase learning anxiety. Therefore, digital game-based learning offers a promising alternative path. It lowers student basic logical filters, provides multimodal contextual feedback, and fosters incidental vocabulary acquisition organically. Based on the background mentioned, the research problem formulated in this study. Does the use of vocabulary learning through digital games significantly improve student speaking performance? Okay, next slide is research objective. First, to measure the effectiveness of digital games in increasing student vocabulary mastery, particularly in terms of frequency and range and accuracy. Second, analyze the impact of vocabulary acquisition through digital games on the student overall speaking performance, including fluency, pronunciation, and comprehension. Significance of the study. This research expanded to provide both theoretical and practical contribute. First, theoretical value. The study increases the computer-assisted language learning in literature by demonstrating how incidental vocabulary gains systematically transfer into active speech production. And the last practical impact. It provides modern English educators with actionable gamified framework and directly assist curriculum designer in integrating interactive technology into 21st century classroom. Next slide is review of previous studies. First, Abe and Jeffrey in 2024 demonstrate significant quantitative advancement using Duolingo, showing a surge in student mean vocabulary score from a baseline of 50.30 to a post-test peak of 70.13. Gunawan and Hasana in 2024 conclude the core advantages of DGPL lies in its capacity to construct an immersive environmental ecosystem. And third, Hussein Mansour and Ahmed in 2024 indicate that gamification successfully elevates the student's lexical diversity while detecting a profound reduction in oral performance anxiety. And next, Castaneda and Chow in 2024 provided a vital structural boundary by proving that while DGBL is an exceptionally fertile mechanism for vocabulary expansion And the last is VPN to free in 2021. They They also highlighted that sandboxes style simulations games like The Sims 4 trigger high active stand involvement and help lower psychological friction. Next is theoretical background. The conceptual framework of this study is occurred in three main theories. First, second language acquisition and active filter hypothesis by stable Carson. Language acquisition driven anxiety in minimize digital games lower is effective filter by shifting student focus away from street academic. Second is incidental vocabulary acquisition theory. Lexical acquisition occurs naturally as a byproduct of engaging with narrative storylines, visual icons, and puzzle-solving tasks. And the last is cognitive theory of multimedia learning by Richard Mayer. Human cognitive system process auditory and visual inputs separately. Multisensory game stimulus reduces mental overload. Next is research hypothesis. Based on the theoretical background, the hypotheses are formulated as follows. First, alternative hypothesis. There is a statistically significant effect of vocabulary learning through digital games on student speaking performance. And null hypothesis. There is no statistically significant effect of vocabulary learning through digital games on student speaking performance. Next slide is research method. This study is a quantitative approach using a quasi-experimental design, specifically the one group pre-test and post-test design. The participants are 38 grade children selected via cluster random sampling. Next instrument. To collect data properly, two main instruments are utilized. First, vocabulary mastery test. This consists of 3 items including multiple choice and contextual gap filling formats with a time allocation of 14 minutes and answer 3 main indicators: frequency, range, and accuracy. And second, speaking performance assessment rubric. This rubric evaluates the student active speech production based on 3 core criteria. First, fluency, second, pronunciation, and the last, comprehension. Next slide is procedure for collecting data. Sequential three-step process. First, pre-testing. Second, treatment implementation, and finally post-testing and interview. Next slide is procedure for analyzing data. Data will be processed using two statistically level. First, descriptive statistic. First, descriptive statistic used to compute the mean, median, standard deviation, minimum, and maximum score for both pre-test and post-test. Second, inferential statistic. Shapiro with normality test will be connected first, where a p-value 0.05 indicates normally distributed data following that alpha pair sample t-test using SPPS will compare the pre-test and post-test means. If the final assessment yields a significant value of p, p 0.05, the null hypothesis is rejected, confirming that the digital games treatment is statistically effective. Okay, next slide is references. This this 20 these 20 references make my proposal for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi